In the last module, we got the basic introduction of React. In this module, we are going to learn about some of the important features of ES6. To develop React app, we must know some of the essential features of ES6. In this module, we are going to learn about those features. We are going to learn the difference between LetConst and var, how to create an object and how to extract the data from that particular object, how this keyword is different with other programming language, how we can convert a simple JavaScript function into an arrow function, how we can destruct a particular value from an object, how we can use the values of one object into another object using spread. We are going to see how to create classes in ES6, and at the end we are going to separate the code into different files and use them whenever we need. Let's see what's the difference between let, const and var. Let's go to index.js and remove everything, and here create one simple JavaScript function with the keyword function, and the name of the function, suppose I'm giving AB, and inside this I am writing a for loop, and here I just want to console log the value of var, and now I call this function and let's see the output. Here we have to write the variable I. Now save it. If we go to reload this, if we go to inspect and open console, we can see the output 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's working like other programming language. But what we have learned in other programming language is that a variable that is declared inside a block cannot be accessed outside the block. So this var should have the scope till this block. But here if we'll console log the value of var I, then see what's the output. Let's comment it and save it. Now rerun it. See, we are getting 5. Outside the block where it is declared, we are getting that value. It means var has an access to this function. So we can say that var is accessible to the function in which it is declared. Now let us change var into let and see what's the output. If we'll save it, then here we can see I is not defined, means we cannot access let outside the block. So in short, here we can say let scope is block level. Now if we have a constant, const I is equals to 0, and we comment this and we try to output this value. Now we save it, refresh the browser, rerun it, we are getting only 0, and then we are getting a warning, assignment to a constant variable. What does this mean? This means that constant value cannot be modified once it is initialized. So we are getting 0 as an output, the value with which it got initialized. Later we cannot reassign the value to that constant variable. And the scope of const is also block level. and the scope of var is function level. We should not use var. In modern ES6, we use only let and const. Now let us see objects in ES6. Now let us create an object with the name contact, and we are going to store email and one function in it. And another one will be a function with the name fun, and in this simply we console log function. Now to access the value of the object, we can use dot operator, contact dot fun, and if we'll save it, refresh the browser, in the console if we check, we are getting function as an output. But in ES6 there is shorter way to declare a function inside an object. Instead of writing this keyword function, we can remove this colon and the function keyword and then save it. Once we refresh, we are also getting the same output using this syntax. So in ES6 we can declare a function inside an object without using the keyword function. There is another way to access the data of an object, and we can use that using a rectangular bracket. Instead of dot, we can use the rectangular bracket, and in this we can use the key. Here there is two key, one is email and another is fun, and so here we can use email. And if we'll do console log of this, if we'll save it, let's comment this line and save it, refresh the browser, we can see we are getting the output of this email value.